Northstar here with another episode of my Hearts of Iron 4 Gotterdammerung Let's Play. Now, a few things. I've done a little bit of redrawing of some of the battle lines off camera. I'll show that in a second, or rather the battle plans. I did notice with the fall of Helsinki and now even Kemi, Finland's about to capitulate. There's really no stopping at this point. If there are any Nazi divisions there, they'll pull them back. So I have a limited window to how can they have two capitals? It looks like they have two. They must have just taken this one as it. I have a limited window to make any advances I'm going to make. I wish the Soviets had helped them, but I guess they're not going to get involved in Finnish affairs. I was also muttering, talking a little bit. I know how much you guys caught about agricultural stuff. They really lean hard into Bukharin as defender of the peasantry, stuff about self-owning farms, and curtailment the collective farms, which it says small and mid-scale farms are far more efficient in terms of output than large farms. That's not really true, because large-scale farms can afford all sorts of machinery that wouldn't be cost-effective for smaller farms that can be used to raise yields. They tend not to be as intensively worked, which can mean smaller farms may put relatively more labor into the land to get higher yields. But that's only relative to how intensively worked the land is. Presumably, it's referring to maintain the relatively intensive cultivation that existed before collectivization. So it's conditionally true, it's just not always true. And large farms are almost always more labor efficient, even if they have lower yields, which is why you get stuff like this focus, which frees up manpower in the French focus tree, because agricultural collectivization in an area like France, it's very amenable to agriculture. That's not going to cause famines or anything. It's going to lead to more labor efficient farming and free up some labor that's no longer needed in the countryside, which can move to the cities, work in industries, hence or be in the military, hence the recruitable population and consumer goods factors. Anyhow, of course, you can get around changing the size of farms, which is always disruptive, by doing stuff like in the German communist tree, agriculture cooperatives, having small farms work together so they pool the resources and can afford some of that machinery that larger farms can't. Still best if you don't want wage labor on farms, which is what one of the issues that was going on in the Soviet Union, because wage labor instantly disappeared in the Soviet Union. A lot of farmers will hire farm hands are paid very little. They have no real stake in the success of the farm, and it's unfair to keep people in poverty while the farm owner gets wealthy. So, I mean, the ideal situation would often be small farms that are collectively owned by a small number of people and then work together in larger cooperatives. That'd be the best of both worlds. They're difficult to organize, like and to cause to exist in the first place. Anyhow, I'm about to launch an attack here to distract some forces, and also because I might be able to succeed, and it would just get Kesselring promoted up quicker. I'm going to also make an attempt here to push towards these hills in Franken, which overlook Coburg. If I can even get that far, Coburg maybe, but it's probably overextending my line. So here we go. Enemy has no air cover in this area at the moment. I'm just going to use my elite divisions, because if I put them all, they could attack here, and the smaller one doesn't have enough breakthrough. They'll get a lot of And here I combine them all in this guy, because this helps with breakthrough. I often forget. Should also, since these guys are now being used offensively instead of defensively, put them back under this guy. These 5 attack. This like an hour later, so they can be in reserves, which opens up some tactics, like tactical encirclement. If you have reserves in the combat with fill, which these guys will precisely fill it, not for the flanking. I'll bring in these guys as reserves as well. Also across. Well, no, I'll probably have them then go here. And that takes too long. I'll have them cross there as well. So, reserves in the north. You have to have a little combat with Phil. Well, darn, but I don't really want them actually in combat so much as just starting to move here so I can push further. If I'm lucky, I might make it as far as Dresden. But that's unlikely. So let's go. Oh, it's not off to a terrible start there. These guys are going to suffer crits despite being a larger unit. Darn. It's definitely right not to bring these. I've suffered proportionally far more. It's because they got ambushed almost immediately. Where do I have? Oh, because I pulled these reserves entirely. Keeping a cleaner interface makes it easier to see when something changes that I might not have noticed otherwise, so. Alright. Take a while. Maybe, saying less than a day. You have to realize a bit. You can start marching in now, though. Could bring some of these divisions in. I'll skip flanking. Do that. Alright. Take this facility, get back to work on the project. Oh, I just ran out of fuel. I should have watched that more closely. Oh, I'll hope the Soviets rebel. Or Romania. Romania's got better infrastructure. It's closer. Trade influence. We'll get some from the Soviets too. Yeah. I don't want. If I keep the Soviets industrial weaker, then I can maybe someday I'll be able to take over control of the faction from them. Unlikely, but if, I think I can eventually integrate my folks' commissariats as cores. It requires a very long time, but if that's true, it might actually become possible to take over the faction someday if I really invest in civilian factory snowball. Since it counts factories, not military offensive. Oh, they're taking the bridge or holding its counterattack. That's a very good tactic for I brought in these guys. Maybe suffering a few crits, but alright, I'll bring the no longer suffering an ambush. Attacks are going well. Cool. So setting this up for industry and this for infantry equipment. Or vice versa, I could change my mind. It's not too late. And they just moved their air support here. Oh. I may not be able to. Redeploy those guys, and I'll give them extra ground crews as soon as they have the command power. I'll make this attack harder. Seen combat with. Oh, this is the tactic. It's a shame, but it would be worse without the flanking. You might reslot tactics soon. See. Or not, but still good to pull these divisions in. Get here. Should try to see if I could get Leipzig, that would have factories. Anyhow. It's probably a little overextend my lines though. The point was just to grab this facility. You know, think about it. I really want that. Yeah, if I can grab the airfield to see what will stop the raids, that's probably air attacks. That's probably more important. Any airfields they have will be like way down here, which is worse. Eh? Oh. You can get back on this. Oh, they're trying to march there, so I actually will want divisions there. But they need not be under his command. In fact, they move slower on the defense. Better off with them under this guy. He doesn't have any speed bonuses. He's not a ranger yet, but I do want him to become a ranger. Anyhow, that's right. I'm forgetting he's not a. The previous one was. I'll swap them out and. These guys are on their way in. They cover the rear. Supplies they can't build planning anyways. They could attack here with some assistance from this this division. Oh darn. I gotta wait a little bit. Reinforcements. Oh, that battle was won. The 10-to-1 casualty ratio went quite well. They were trying back there, which is fine by me. Guess Ring is going to gain infantry layer from this. Looks like probably from this one fight even. These are just marching through, so I might be able to grab this hill if I move quickly. Especially with the ground crews here to interfere with their aircraft. Yeah, I'll get there before the enemy. Okay. Where are they? Huh. Did clean up the interface. Don't know what it would do to the automation, but it doesn't matter. At least one of them a couple hours. There we go. They keep suffering ambushes. Crew's not even very skilled, I don't understand. Cancel this attack. So we can bring the reinforcements. These guys wear themselves out, and then I'll move the tanks here. No, I can let it wither in the vine a while. Because I really want the tanks is here. Let's go to Berlin and strategic redeploy. It's the reorganize the lead attack. Einstein and his tanks. As an armor officer, you should gain Panzer leader experience in this. So this sounds like something from like Return to Sith, this music. It's definitely got somewhere thematic elements. This is not a forest. I don't want is for them to get here and then stop the push to Coburg. So I'll attack across the river, probably suffer bad casualties from it, but it's just a holding action. What's the width on one of these? 12? Yeah, I could bring in one without seeing width. Which one has most modern tanks? Probably this. It doesn't have a full complement. This one. I'm gonna rename this because this is an obnoxious name. Kaiser Alexander von Russland. Alexander from Russia? Interesting. Bring the first armor in. Bud. Here, Panzer. Did it rename the other four? Did. Well, these have the best tanks, so it's fitting me. Because they'll get the most experience, they're probably also most likely to eventually get upgraded to medium tanks first. But the best equipment and the most experience is all in hands. I was talking about this before. It's timing. Each Panzer. I don't really have enough equipment to go around, so these elite. So they'll have the highest priority of getting any tanks they capture or buy. Australians are still selling them. Why is it so expensive? They have greater piercing liability. Attack. Interesting. But yeah. Quite enough trade influence. Oh well. About all I can. Suffering substantial casualties, do not. I'm sure it's enough of a holding action for my purposes. Bring these guys in. Not entrench anymore anyways. Using some of the prototypes forces them to make more, which will ultimately be beneficial to him and my whole army. Because more stuff to give us army XP or improved version that might cost less resources to produce, maybe, I don't know. If they got rid of that from the dev diaries. It's definitely a thing there. Is it his or is this guy? Want to wait for that to be over. Jeez. It's a lot of enemy intel. Except they're not enemies, they're just neutral countries. It's probably like the Americans or the Soviets. I suppose the Soviets could theoretically feed Nazis intel if they think they'll prolong this war, and they don't. Yet no, I'm going communist, of course. Let's get that stupid airfield. wonder if it'll allow me to capture any airplanes that way. I don't think that happens. I've noticed sometimes I end up with capture airplanes. Just don't know how it happens. Maybe it's down ones over my territory. Maybe that's the capitulation though. I haven't seen any for a while. Hard to say because Nazis are producing my designs. Managed to sling this. Get experience from this armored division. Presumably, we'll see what experience types he has. Shouldn't have any infantry since he's not leading any. See if he gains Panzer later. Alright. Does look like the push to Coburg's gonna succeed. There's all that messiness. It's really just that and that, though. Break it into 2 lines just so it looks cleaner. Easier to look at and prevents weirdness. I'm just gonna do there. I'm not fond of that song. At times it's just way too repetitive. Could be though. Do that. Maybe. It's unlikely. He is my best tail fighter. Commitment 2, it cuts off supplies to the north. Looks like they took a page from my book and they're doing a whole attack here. Before we can. Reinforcements are on the way. Might just retake this. I don't care that much. Clear the way for attack on Stilo and then Custard. Even. With experience in the discount, I should definitely be able to improve my land doctrine with this. That'll be good. Save my air experience when I do the air theorist eventually. And also plane redesigns. Maybe I'll try and retake this. Who knows? Probably best if they didn't redo it immediately, to be fair. Six more experience, I'll go there. Probably both get that, that's fine. Should make them pay for the terrain, just like I did in Blood. Whoa. Yeah, they were veterans before, some of them, weren't they? I think. Forgot they were getting harassed so many times on that hill. Some of them became veterans. But they might have actually lost veterancy from them before. Promote into a infantry officer with a lot of experience. Or I can wait. Better this because I don't know. Yeah, these guys can actually plan, so they should. They plan fast and in trenches, so it's actually a net benefit. At least with this. It's the army. Playing speed bonus that the Germans get. Nothing. It's probably based on the number of divisions, yes, there are actually in combat. Hardness also makes them stronger. These tanks are high value assets in combat for sure, even on the defense. They can't plan, but they can reorganize. I'm gonna go here because they're more worried about my taking Dresden. I just want that stupid airfield to make the air attack stop. Not that they've launched it for a while. Here it's fighter combat and they have numbers. As this gains efficiency, that'll probably start to turn around though. Couldn't have much more than 2-1. Fighters, could they? Those are mainly only useful in the defense. I'll bring them all. Burns the supply. My capital now, isn't it? Supply is great near it. These guys are completely undersupplied. Bringing stored supplies. Alright, well, Coburg. It's a victor point, so taking it should also get them, one of them a medal, I think. Alright. Rather be in the defense than attack, especially in hells. Infantry reserves with 60. Already be over with. Let me rotate in if it goes poorly. This is a proper set of divisions. Some hardness, some breakthrough armor. Far fewer casualties. And close air support. Custrin is a reach goal, but I think I could do it. Might come with some more factories if there's anything in Ostmark. I think it's their only source of aluminum. No, they have others. So it's not going to hurt their... Of course, this is a very undeveloped area. Might be better if they... Let's see. Their engine over meter. I don't see Ostmark preferred for any of these. I guess I should take it if I can then. supplies to this area. No problem. I already control the rail, but I think I need to control this to cut off the river. No connection anyways, but it's maybe not, but nothing else recruitable. You have literally no value to me. Interesting. Okay. Except local supply, it's useless. So it has factories. Yeah, I was wondering when they arrive. Last defense. Got a medal for taking. Oh, that was for Berlin. You're aware. Well, 0% entrenchment. Yeah. Zero percent of their entrenchment, I should say. I think I even need the infantry for that. They can make plans in Dresden. They should go this way. Here we go. Branch interoperation. Oh, if I make use of the buffer, I can start raids right away, anti-fascist and whatnot. Let's see. So I might grab this. That reduce fascism by to 10. Before I start the raids, that's not an issue. When it completes, of course, how much do the raids reduce? Timing is everything. Uh, 0.05 a day. So in 20 days, it's just a little over 1%. So if I start this at 25 to go, 0.2, and I could go right into denazification campaign for the civilian political power. Cool. Political power. save up for improved work conditions or run some raids or whatever. Definitely be doing this and all that soon enough. But mill factory do slow your civilian snowball a little, so it doesn't hurt to delay, and I want to get the political stuff done. Been putting off too long. Actually get manpower from the paramilitary spirit. I still have a chief of the Air Force. To reorganize the Luftwaffe for him, though. Do this. Bring Mr. Schmidt in the process. It's a lower priority than some things. For instance, this guy. Can't take him. I think in the hot fix they actually changed him. He was supposed to be a sub-specialist, not an anti-sub. To make him useful. Apparently he always had the wrong thing, that's why no one ever used him. Oh. Kessering's gained his, yeah, could replace him now. Pullman and, start the process of replacing Henrique here. Be right about the same time I get improved radio. Perfect timing. Especially because I'm about to attack Coburg, which is not somewhere. Yeah, what's needs the experience? Let's call this main or just defense. No. He's especially good at taking the motorized divisions if I want to give him those. Let's have Witzel then here. That would try and help with this attack. I'll call it mobile defense because he's fair to stay here a little longer. If they withdraw before these guys reinforce, battle's considered lost. So, we'll want to clear the river defensive line anyways. Some point. Alright. It's the most effective one to lead the infantry. It's looking more and more like I'm just going to be pushing on Nuremberg. Still not quite ready yet. Yeah, it dims the screen every time I open this. That would give 1,100 funds. For that one, was it? I don't think it always discounts it properly for... And what it is... It's faster for 4 stored up. Yeah, I'll just do this. Pretty sure that might not update it till save load. Yeah, it's only 1,007. They get paid by the day, not by the tech. Let's go into industry stuff, which doesn't use a mouse. It's time to Denazify Germany. Should be able to hold Custrin, I think. Music's getting my nerves a little. It's so loud. I'm sure if you turn this up to hear my voice, because it's not very loud, you'll hear it fine. So much for yeah, and they got the fascist tree. I don't see anything that's explicitly fascist here, though. I don't see any political focuses, actually. Weird. They should have a political tree. The original film still exists. There's a possible core, it's just probably load an earlier save at some point. Check. They may have just lost access to a bunch of political focuses, and there isn't even a fascist tree. So may have crippled them, maybe, or maybe they just focus more on industry. That might not be terrible. The Soviets are still going to roll in. Plus, some of the political focuses can draw nations into the Winter War. If I'm not mistaken, may have been a good thing. I want to hop this way. Supply situation's dire. Start trying to get them more supplies, but I don't have any trucks in stockpile just yet. Now there was one SIF factory there. Not completely worthless. Not important enough to get any medals though. Or maybe it required it was defended. I don't know. I'm glad we cut these guys in two. They're not going to defend. or the supplies. We'll get more supply trucks now each day, so. Alright. This would be a good time for some transport planes. As soon as they're available. Give them some air supply. See my interest attacking here, so. Should get more supply by air soon. Call off attack, I should call that off. Right, even with air supply. It's now snowing. That hurts supply efficiency. Which, if I remember correctly, means units consume more supplies. intel. You're still able to deacon at least over there. On Silo though. Oh, there's a battle going on. Shoot. Alright. These guys are fully trained, they might as well go. There. They need to start swapping to this because they're going to soon join taking Magdeburg. Infrastructure and Hesha would help. Swap that in. Soon. Stop selling artillery soon-ish. Oh yeah, I should take a look at the new Stormtrooper support battalion just to see what they offer. On a breakthrough, but not nearly as much as, say, light armor and recon. A bit of soft attack, though. Don't use fuel cores. There's 1,000, man. All infantry motor mech breakthrough. So I suppose if I had a ton of if I had really large infantry, it'd be useful someday, but not yet. Compared to a lot of other stuff. I say that, but Already more manpower efficient than another infantry battalion. And more attack than another battalion too. Still, the HP and stuff probably don't want to add them until I've add a couple more battalions. Or doctrine first. Assault breakthrough. Be a valuable tactic when attacking. Central planning, more planning. Where it can be used, at least that'll be good. Finally, reinforce rate. Cool. Days in this. So like December 1st, 2nd, start my next industry tech. These guys are, if nothing else, getting winter acclimatized before attacking. So. I don't think it helps with that, but weather turns colder. Also mostly waiting for supply trucks to produce. And for the bombers to become available. Takes a ton of experience to get division veterans I may not want. In which case it's Joachim Ostertag. Probably switch this to armor, see if it keeps the division commander experience. If it does, maybe then promote him. Even looks like an armor officer. There's Joachim. General Joachim Ostertag. Charge the 15th Infantry. Attack it first soon. So. This already take a turn from cold. Finally, these guys waiting for snowfall. When my acclimatize if they cross over, they make attack, then it might turn cold. Except they're bringing in more defensive divisions. And I'll just make a bridgehead. It's an entrenchment anyways. See if I can lure him into an unwise attack. Tomorrow. I could do the anti-fascist raid starting today. Should not interfere with any of these. I should still be like 7% after this. Oh, no, that. Whoops. Order of operations. I have to go to the negative. Power. There we go. It's decreasing, but it shouldn't decrease so fast I can't get the next. Focus in 25 plus 71 days. And I'll very quickly reduce Nazi support to 0%. So it seems they're interested in attacking here. Oh. Just looking for excuse to. These tanks. Darn it. What's that? Ooh, so the French were spying me. Wait, what? I've never seen this focus before. Must be somehow related to one of these focuses. I wonder how they got this. It does make air missions less efficient. It would be better to wait for the snow to end, actually. So we can harass some fighters, I guess. They just broke off the attack. Oh, they ran out of organization. It's a lot of losses to take from them. You can't even pierce the armor. What? I missed something? Oh well. So much for that. It's ridiculously slow. And they've shown up with fighters Is the weather clear there? Let's attack then. We need a north. Darn it. Can't be shut down if there's no actual missions. Of course, there's no point in having them there if there's no actual missions. Oh! Lost to enemy airplanes. Oh, that's what it was. The tanks got devastated by enemy bombers. So you gotta control the skies when using tanks. Oh, here we go, 30 of 30. May have missed today, I wasn't paying attention enough. Still no help with my civilian industry snowball directly. So guys don't provide any repair. I didn't think they would. But theoretically, they might spot where the enemy divisions are and give intel, but only in theory, really. Infrastructure is banged up, isn't it? Yep. That's probably why the tanks are struggling with fuel. Hmm. Somebody isn't need to fall behind them. Start. There we go. Get those training. They don't even have a full complement of trucks yet. Oh well. Trucks, tanks, short supply. Cover provides just a little local supply. Just enough to balance out the increased distance from supply hubs. Cool. Definitely need that. Save that for industry tech. It's not like they can do an excellent radio. Where is the little fella? Here. If I just finish the radio, I should be able to put Castle in charge here. That always be better with the logistics, not the fortification. Should do a little better. If I give him ambush, it'll be better even on the defense. Shoot. Darn it. Alright, this video's gone way too long. A little excitement here and there, but apologize if it's kind of slow, grindy. That's how this Civil War has been. On the bright side, you'll get new paramilitary spirits from this focus in 18 game days. Next video. This is Northstar signing off. Wishing you all the best. Take care of each other, go easy on yourselves, and good luck with everything, audience. Adieu.